Hello my lovely viewers, how are you doing today? Hope you're all doing great wherever you might be watching this video from. This is the part 2 video on how to make a shirt dress. As you can see the outcome of the dress itself in these pictures, so I'm quickly going to show us how I cut and stitch it, and I'm hoping that I'm going to hear some comments and questions from this tutorial or any of my previous tutorials video that has been uploaded before now. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. It's really going to be encouraging to hear from you people, and you will need to turn up your notification bell to receive subsequent videos as I upload them. Do remember to follow me on any of my social media platforms. So let's go over to make the dress. Hello everyone. So today, right now, this is the second part of the shirt dress video. Like I said in this second video, I'm going to be placing it on fabric and drafting it out, cutting it out rather, and stitching it. So I'm using Ankara print. This is 3 yards. Depending on the body size to determine how much yardage you shall be needing. I'm not going to be using all of this because I'm not that on the big side. So the first thing I did I decided to change some things on my pattern, and that's to reduce the button stand. Reason being that I choose to use a zipper instead of the button. I don't want to stress myself fixing buttons and buttonholes and the like, so I decided to reduce it by 1.5. Initially while we were drafting it, we did 2.5 for the button stand and the fold. So by the time I'm doing an inner stitch with the lining, turning with the lining, I'm going to end up with 1 to 1.25. So I've reduced that. Then I'm going to be placing a yoke at the upper part of the chest. So right here, what I did is that my standard neck depth is 3 inches, so I came down by 7. So I placed my taper on that 3 inches mark that I cut out, and I marked 7. Then came down at the midpoint of my armhole by 3/4 inches, and then I connected it in a curved line. So meaning I'm going to be cutting out this section of my paper. I'm cutting the main fabric full, but the yoke is just going to be placed on it. I'm not going to be cutting and replace. No, it's just going to be placed on the main bodies itself. So I need to cut out the front bodies before cutting the pattern paper, placing my If you're watching this tutorial for the first time, I'm going to be dropping the link of the part 1 video for this shirt dress in the description box, so you can go right through to watch it, and as well search through the channel for other videos. So I'm going to be splitting this open. It's going to have a lining, I'm cutting the lining the same way. I'll be turning the hem side with the lining. Cutting my lining the same way. This part. Right now I'm cutting, I want to cut out the yoke. So I folded, I decided to use a lace fabric for the yoke, and I wrote half inch, so I'm going to be putting half inch to stitch it down on the lower parts. So I placed the back pattern on the fold of my fabric. So this is going to be a fold. I'm cutting it out as well. Thing is for me to go over and cut the lining of the back and front. I'm done cutting the lining. I've cut it exactly the same way. I'm just going to be turning it at the hem side. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go over to the stitching. Is to stitch down my yoke first. I'm having the pins. I'm going to be placing it this way. Placing it this way. So I'm going to turn it, the lower parts, fold half inch in. I want a straight stitch right here. When I do that, I'll be joining the shoulder, the front to that of the back this way. Right side facing right side. Run a straight stitch. I'll do the other side and I'll come back to that. So I've gone ahead to stitch down the yoke for both sides, and I've turned the main fabric with the lining. This is the back and this is the front side of it. Now I've stitched it at the shoulder. I've closed the zipper allowance. You can see how neat it is. So I'm going to pipe this shoulder seam. The next thing I'm going to do now is to take, fold it at the center front. I want to measure the circumference of the neck. So I take the two together this way, just as we said in the part 1 of this video. And I measure it round. Whatever I have, I'll take it to go ahead and draft the collar. So these are the collars stand and the collar itself, 2 pairs of this. And I've ironed the collar stay on one of this collar stand. Then I folded the other edge of the collar stand. I've gone ahead to do that of the collar itself. I iron collar stay on one of it, then the other one. So I'm going to go ahead to stitch the collar all round, placing them together this way. Now I'm stitching 0.25 all round, because that's how much allowance I placed there. You can put half if you want. Here I'm stitching it this way. I'm going to turn this together too, and I'm stitching it all around. I'll place the
collar itself inside the collar stand. Now I'll come back and show you for that. I've equally gone ahead to cut out the sleeves. It's going to be a sleeve with it's a normal straight sleeve with a lace band at the hem. For those of us that does not know how to do this, I'm going to drop the link on how to draft and cut a sleeve together with the collar in the description box. Then you can go ahead and do it. I'll quickly go ahead and stitch all this, then I'll come back and show us the next thing. I've gone ahead to stitch the collar to the dress, and I've fixed the zipper together with one sleeve. So what's next for me to do now is I'm going to push all the seams of the neck circumference inward. This is the side of the collar stand that I've stitched iron down, so I'll just place it on it, push all the seam inward and stitch it downward. Fix that. Then to join, I've joined one side of it. To join the second side, remember we said initially in the first video that the shoulder seam pushes forward. So when you want to join the side seam, all you just need to do, make sure the edge at the armhole, the two side seams are equal this side. So by doing so, it will automatically push the shoulder seam forward. That's where you have the center point of the sleeve. Then mark your measurements and run a straight stitch down to the hem side. Then fix the sleeve. I'll quickly run through that. Now I'll show you the final outlook of the dress itself. This is the finished look of the dress. The collar made beautifully there. There's the zipper. For those of us who want to go about to use buttons, are good to go. And I decided to make a belt. You can, if you choose to use. This is made it at 6 inches wide and about 70 inches long. So after stitching, I have 2.5 wide. That's the width of the belt. And everything is ready, sweet ready. Do remember to give this video a thumbs up, like and share with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Till I see you in my next tutorial, stay blessed.